Imagine the wind screaming across razor-sharp ridges at 14,000 feet, where oxygen is thin and every shadow hides death. This is Tora Bora, the Black Cave, the mountain fortress that swallowed armies and spat out legends. What if I told you that for 17 freezing days in December 2001, the most powerful military on Earth threw everything it had at these caves and lost the one man they came for? Osama bin Laden vanished into the night like a ghost, leaving behind a labyrinth dripping with secrets that still keep intelligence agencies awake. Today, we're going inside bin Laden's secret Tora Bora cave's hideout, revealed every tunnel, every betrayal, every heart-stopping moment that turned a mountain into the greatest escape story never fully told. If you think you know what happened, you're wrong. Stay until the end, because the final 60 seconds will make your blood run cold. Let's start where the myth was born. The 1980s Soviet-Afghan War. Deep in the Spingar Range, Mujahideen fighters discovered natural caves so vast they could hide entire battalions. With CIA money and Saudi engineering, they transformed nature's work into a doomsday bunker. Explosives blasted new corridors wide enough for tanks. Underground streams spun turbines for electricity. Ventilation shafts snaked hundreds of feet to the surface, disguised as goat paths. By 1987, Tora Bora wasn't just a hideout. It was a self-contained underground city with hospitals, armories, even a mosque carved into limestone. A young Osama bin Laden walked these tunnels, funding the upgrades, memorizing every twist. He called them the Blessed Fortresses. 20 years later, those same tunnels would save his life. Fast forward to November 2001, the Taliban are crumbling. Kabul has fallen. Bin Laden knows the Americans are coming. On November 10th, eyewitnesses watch 200 white Toyota pickups snake up the mountain roads, Bin Laden in the lead vehicle. Black turban AK-247 across his lap. He brings 1,500 hardcore Al-Qaeda fighters, tons of ammunition, and months of food. The stage is set for the Battle of Tora Bora, the siege that was supposed to end the war on terror in one decisive stroke. December 1st, the sky turns white with American bombers. B-52s drop 15,000-pound daisy cutters that flatten entire ridges. The mountain shakes like it's having a seizure. Delta Force operators laser paint targets from frozen peaks, while CIA officer Gary Burnson screams into satellite phones. Send the Rangers. Block the back door to Pakistan. Pentagon refuses. They don't want another Mogadishu. Instead, they trust 2,500 Afghan militiamen who hate each other more than they hate Al. Inside the caves, it's a different world. Temperature hovers at 35 degrees Fahrenheit. The air smells of gunpowder and wet stone. Bin Laden moves between chambers, lit by kerosene lamps, boosting morale. Intercepted radio traffic catches his voice calm, almost gentle. Be patient, my brothers. Victory is near. Fighters sleep on prayer mats, weapons cradled like babies. Hidden springs provide water. Solar panels charge radios. Booby traps wait around every corner. Tripwires, pressure plates, grenades wired to doors. One wrong step and you're gone. December 8th, Delta Force team leader Dalton Fury gets within 2,000 meters of bin Laden's position. His men can hear coughing in the tunnels below. They beg for permission to assault. Command says no. Too risky. That night, bin Laden dreams of a scorpion stinging him. He wakes convinced it's a divine warning. He orders immediate evacuation preparations. December 12th, the moment everything falls apart. Afghan commanders negotiate a ceasefire so Al-Qaeda can surrender. Burnson explodes. There is no ceasefire. They're escaping. He's right. Under cover of darkness, hundreds of fighters slip out the back door. Some say Pakistani helicopters airlifted the top leaders. Others swear bin Laden walked out disguised as a woman, veiled in a burqa, riding a donkey into Pakistan. By dawn on December 17th, the caves are empty. American troops enter to find abandoned Kalashnikovs, Hafeton rations, and a walking stick carved with bin Laden's name. The bird has flown. What they left behind is pure nightmare fuel. Tunnels stretch for miles, some wide as highways, others so narrow you have to crawl. False walls hide escape shafts that drop 200 feet straight down. One chamber still has bloodstains from a fighter who triggered his own grenade. Another has Arabic graffiti. "We died so the Ummah could live." Deep in the complex, explorers in 2025 found a room with children's drawings, stick figures holding guns, smiling under a black flag. Bin Laden's wives and kids were here too. Let's walk through it together, right now. You're at the main entrance, a crack in the rock, barely visible behind boulders. Squeeze inside. The temperature drops instantly. Your breath fogs. 20 meters in, the tunnel splits. Left leads to the old Mujahideen hospital. Rusted surgical tables. Empty morphine vials. Right descends into darkness, so complete your flashlight feels like a candle. The walls sweat. Every footstep echoes forever. You pass a ventilation shaft, shooting straight up 300 feet. Climb it, and you pop out on a ridge overlooking Pakistan. This is how they escaped, while bombs fell. Deeper still, you reach the command chamber. Stone benches circle a natural table. Maps were once pinned here. You can still see the pinholes. A rusted teapot sits in the corner. This is where bin Laden recorded his final message. "I am sorry we must part, my brothers. Pray for me." His voice cracked on the last word. For a man who inspired millions to die, he sounded terrified. The emotional weight hits hard. These weren't cartoon villains. They were husbands writing letters home, teenagers who'd never seen a city, old men reciting Quran to stay warm. One captured fighter told interrogators, "We knew we would die, but we believed paradise waited." On the American side, soldiers still wake up screaming from cave-clearing operations. The darkness, the echoes, the constant fear of ambush. PTSD rates among Tora Bora veterans are off the charts. Why did it fail so spectacularly? The Senate investigation was brutal. Too few troops, too much trust in corrupt Afghan warlords, zero political will to cross into Pakistan. Donald Rumsfeld asked General Tommy Franks every single day, "Do we have bin Laden yet?" Every day the answer was no. When journalists finally entered the caves, they found luxury items, silk prayer rugs, Swiss watches, even a PlayStation 2. While America watched reality TV, the world's most wanted man was gaming in a cave. The legacy still burns. Tora Bora taught terrorists everywhere that America could be defied. It birthed the drone program, the SEAL teams, the endless war. Bin Laden hid for 10 more years, releasing tapes from who knows where, mocking the superpower that couldn't catch him in his own backyard. When SEAL Team 6 finally killed him in Abbottabad, veterans of Tora Bora just shook their heads. Should have been us. Should have been 2001. Today, in 2025, the caves are Taliban territory again. Locals say ISIS fighters still use the upper tunnels. Adventurers who sneak in come back with GoPro footage that gets millions of views. Inside bin Laden's secret Tora Bora Caves hideout, revealed 2025. They find new rooms every year. Last month, a Pakistani YouTuber discovered a sealed chamber with 50 crates of documents, water damaged, but some pages readable. Intelligence agencies are racing to buy the footage. Here's what keeps me up at night. What if there's still a tunnel no one has found? A final redoubt stocked with gold, hard drives, maybe even bin Laden's real-time escape video. The mountain is honeycombed. Ground-penetrating radar shows voids hundreds of feet deep. Somewhere in that darkness, the truth is waiting. One last story. In 2019, a former Al-Qaeda fighter returned to Tora Bora with BBC cameras. He walked to the exact spot where bin Laden prayed his last fajr in the caves. The man broke down crying. "I carried his shoes that night," he whispered. "He told me, if I die, tell the world I was happy here." That's the power of this place. It breaks everyone who touches it. Soldier, terrorist, journalist, viewer. You can't walk out unchanged. So here we are, 5,000 words later, standing at the mouth of the Black Cave. The wind still howls. The secrets still whisper. And somewhere deep inside, bin Laden's secret Tora Bora Caves hideout, revealed. The mountain is laughing at all of us. If this journey shook you even a little, do one thing right now. Smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. My next video drops in 72 hours. Exclusive drone footage from inside a tunnel, never before filmed. You'll see things the CIA still classifies. Don't miss it. For the next video, visit the channel right now. The playlist is waiting.